Good afternoon, Ball State. I'm WCRD Chief Weather Forecaster Alex March. Since the WCRD 5 o'clock news hour is canceled for today, we didn't want you to be without a forecast, so here's your forecast for today.
Well, thank you for tuning in today. It felt a lot like summer as you went outside and you looked outside. The breeze made it feel a little bit better, and that happens when you get temperatures all the way into the 80s. And so here's what we looked at, it looked like outside today. This is just before 5 o'clock this evening. It's from a webcam on top of the Teachers College. And you can see that the sun is out, and if we had motion here, you would be able to see that the trees would be blowing because that wind has been so strong for today. Temperatures all across the Hoosier State are warm. In Indianapolis, we've made it to 83 degrees, and that's a new record high temperature for the day. And as you look everywhere in the Hoosier State, we're all in the 80s, including Louisville and in Cincinnati as well. And Chicago's a little bit cooler. They haven't even made it yet to 70 today, and that's because the warm front has not passed through, and it won't. Chicago will stay on the cooler side, but still for Chicago in the beginning portion of April, if you get anywhere close to 70 degrees, you should be pretty happy. Here's what we are in Muncie right now. We have hit 83 degrees. That's the same as in Indianapolis. The dew point's still fairly dry. We're at 46 degrees, and the winds are strong, like I said. We had winds from the west at 26 miles an hour and gusting all the way to 36. That should be winds coming from the southwest, actually. And the pressure is falling a bit, and we have had no rain for today. And so here's a look at where we've been for today. Our high temperature, that should read 83 degrees. And so 83 is a new record high in Indianapolis. And remember, records are not kept here in Muncie, so we have to defer to whatever is being said in Indianapolis. Regardless, Indianapolis has hit a new record high today, too. And you can see that the record high is 82, and that was set in 1929. And even if we hadn't reached a record, if we just made it to 80 degrees, it's still 20 degrees above where we normally should be for this time of year. Our average still below 60 degrees. And as we look at the sun, we can see that that average sun time is getting longer as well. And so here's what Cardinal Scan Doppler radar looks like right now. You can see absolutely nothing that's going on. If you look up into the upper portion of your screen and the upper left portion of the screen, you can see that the warm, cold stationary front that has kind of stalled over northern Illinois, and eventually that will be working its way back through our area as a cold front. I do want to show you this. This is what happened yesterday evening. Yesterday we had all the severe storms that went through, but it all stayed south of here. Yeah, we did get a thunderstorm. We got some heavy rain, but all the severe stuff stayed south, fortunately. I do want to call your attention to all of the little bubbles, the green bubbles. Those are hail markers. There are a few yellow ones that show high winds, and then over to towards the west into Terre Haute, there's a blue one, and that is a heavy rain marker. Now, Terre Haute yesterday got about 1 3/4 inches of rain. That was just in less than an hour. So there was some flooding problems in Terre Haute, and I believe that they have gotten through all those pretty well. And if you can look under right here, you can see a little bit of red, and that was where a funnel cloud was spotted. Now, no tornado actually reached the ground, but a funnel cloud was spotted, and there was some rotation in there as well. And so for tomorrow, are we going to do it again? Well, I don't think that we're going to have any tornadoes for tomorrow. You can see that the Storm Prediction Center puts out one of these maps every day. You can see we are within this green area, and that is the slight risk for severe weather. And I think that our biggest threats for tomorrow will be hail and wind and some heavy rain. And like I said, I don't think tornadoes will be a big threat for tomorrow, so that's some good news there. For tonight, though, I think that we're going to stay partly cloudy by 8 o'clock, and I think we'll be about 75 degrees then. The temperatures will fall off a little bit. We'll hit a low of 62 for tonight, and I think by 4 o'clock in the morning we could have a chance for some thunderstorms. Nothing severe then, but then for tomorrow we start warming up. Those chances of thunderstorms get better as we go through the day. We'll hit a high temperature of 73 degrees, and I think any time afternoon tomorrow is when we could have that chance for some severe thunderstorms. Like I said, nothing tornadic, but I think hail and wind will be the main issues here. And so then for the next few days, I think for tomorrow, the temperature of 72, that looks pretty good. But then look at what happens after that cold front. On Thursday, we only hit 53 degrees. We haven't been in the 50s for a high for several weeks now. We've been spoiled lately. Friday, we get a couple degrees warmer. We're in the mid-50s. And by Saturday and Sunday, by this time the weekend, we're back close to 70 degrees and back to this weather that we've been enjoying the last few days. So just get out and enjoy the weather for over the weekend, and remember to wear your jackets for Thursday and Friday. We haven't had to say that for a while. I also do want to remind you too that you can about the what's with the weather. You can send me a message at WCRDWX, and then on Fridays we will answer some of those questions on the air. So go ahead and ask me a question, what's with the weather, and maybe you might even hear your question on the air. Thanks for tuning in.